Is it me, or is the freeway full of Nimrods who don't know where they're going? Should I get off on this exit? Should I go north? Should I go south? Should I go 5 left, 5 right, 50 east, 50 west? Where am I going? Should I be in this lane? Should I be in that lane? It's just, if people would just live the same repetitive, boring, mundane rut of a life like me, they wouldn't be so confused about where they're driving and how to get there and the quickest way possible to get to a certain destination. Hey chat, how are you? Breathes quietly. So, my headline is that Cabbage don't belong on no chow mein. And let me tell you why. So, Lennox loves Panda Express. I hate Panda. Okay. Hate is a strong word, but I abhor with every fiber of my being the Panda. Their orange chicken, too sweet. Their fried rice, too soft. It's like it's the texture of a soft chalk. Their teriyaki chicken, too fatty. The quality of the chicken is horrible. Beef and broccoli, their beef is like chewing on rubber, where the rubber meets the broccoli. The Panda Express story. And finally, their chow mein, too much cabbage, too much cabbage. It didn't used to be like this, but now you walk up to Panda and take a gander at their chow mein, 40% cabbage. I'm not joking. So, Rayleigh's has the Hot Wok, which is their generic, off-brand, in-house brand of Panda. It's their Panda dupe, their Panda knockoff. I find them pleasantly excellent. But they recently, well, at least the one in West Sacramento, the one on West Capitol, rebranded as Sizzling Wok. And I'm like, I'm against that. Because sizzling is like 6 syllables, whereas hot wok, it's snappy. And it saves you time. So I'm out and about running errands in our West Sacramento parallelogram. And then I drive by Rayleigh's on West Cap. I'm like, I'll grab some chow mein for Lennox. Or as you commoners call it, chow mein. I was like, I'll grab some chow mein for the Lennox. And I walk up and I'm like, I look at the chow mein, their giant silver tray of chow mein. I'm like, that's a lot of cabbage. And there may have been even some iceberg lettuce up in there, some strips of green head of lettuce. And I was like, that looks like a sweltering salad. Why? When did this become a thing? Back in the day, nudes were nudes. Cabbage is way more expensive than cheap noodles. I don't understand. So they're spending more money when they should be cutting? Because we just want cheap crap. We want cheap, yummy crap. And they're putting cabbage in the nudes. I don't understand the thinking. Just keep it cheap. Keep it simple. We don't want no crunch in our soft nudes. If you want to throw some protein in there, I'm not against it. Sizzling Wok / Hot Wok used to put chicken in their chow mein, but to cut costs, I guess, to cheap out, it no longer has chicken. But what the chicken went down, the cabbage went up, but the chow mein, it should be 110% nudes, 1,000% nudes. It should be all nudes and some MSG, a light sprinkling of MSG. So I grabbed Len the large size of chow mein for $8. Come home. Len, got you some chow mein. Oh, shoot. Thunders down the stairs, much like when it's time to feed Frankie. He dives in, opens the container, the takeout container, and he sees all this cabbage. And he goes, Lolo, I give mom this cabbage? I'm like, yeah, here. So I hand him a bowl. I'm like, throw all the cabbage in there. So he finishes quickly. I'm like, wow, that was quick. And he put he put back all the cabbage in the carton for aesthetics. So Carolyn can feel like she's eating Chinese takeaway. I look at the carton. It's full of cabbage. Like it's literally piled to the top with cabbage, hot cabbage, so much cabbage. I'm like, how did the nudes fit in there? I mean, I guess nudes are bendy and flexible and sinewy. But the thing was full of freaking cabbage. I was like, what the heck is going on? I like my chow mein soft, okay, flaccid, no crunch. But I told Len to save the cabbage because Carolyn will eat stuff that I don't like. And specifically, when it comes to Chinese food, stir fry, whatever. She'll eat snow peas, my snow peas, and my stir fry, because I don't like them. I don't like that you have to break through a shell to get to the peas, and then there's like the stem on the end, and it's kind of like a hair on the end of the snow pea pod, and I just find it disturbing. I don't like how you have to chew to break through the casing, the shell, to get to the peas. So she takes those when we have stir fry with snow pea pods or whatever. She tries to seek them out and grab them so my life isn't impacted with the horror of snow peas. Also, water chestnuts. I don't like no water chestnuts in my Chinese food because it's crunchy. It's not just crunchy, it's an alarming crunch. And so, like when we various stir fries we do here and there, if there's snow peas, if there's water chestnuts, I'm like, get that shit out of here. And Carolyn will happily and gladly eat it. She has no problem. So she had this takeaway container full of sweltering cabbage waiting for her. I could do onions in a chow mein. There's a little crunch, but they soften up. Okay, and it's not the end of the world if you find bean sprouts. Hell to the no! You put bean sprouts in your cabbage. Miss me with that, fam. I'm not anti-cabbage. Okay, please don't get the word out there. I don't want to be canceled by Big Cabbage. You put some long strips of cabbage in a baked salad kit. Knock yourself out. I'm with it. I'm there for it. But the hot, sweaty, wilted cabbage in my soft Chinese food, I can't get behind. Me no likey. So Carolyn gets home. I'm like, here you go, honey. Here's a Chinese takeaway container full of disgusting cabbage for you, darling. She takes a look at it. She grimaces like Lucille Ball. Rawr. And she says, I like cabbage, but there's a time and a place for cabbage. And I said, yes, honey. And I'd add, there's a time and a place and an amount for cabbage. And this meets none of those standards. Alrighty, well, I think I'm done. Take care. Brush your hair. Peace out. I'm outie 5000 G Money. Gotta go late. See ya. Fiend.